So I'm just getting back from an 8-hour shift at work and I'm really exhausted. It's currently 1 a.m. here and I have to get home. I'm almost home and I have to get to studying. Unfortunately, this is the only time I can focus. I know it's pretty late, but what to do? This is the only time that I can actually focus and study. I've been on about 4 hours of sleep for the past 3 days, but we gotta grind. Allow myself to share a hidden gem in this video. Embrace your aspirations and you'll see how your life transforms for the better. In this video, we'll delve into the secrets of studying late at night, my personal late night study routine, and uncover academic tips that have helped me succeed in my journey. And be sure to stick around for the final tip, where I do talk about something controversial. However, it might act as a game changer and give you valuable insights into what might truly work the best for you. And just for this, I'd really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. I would really like to hit 350 subscribers before the end of the year so I can keep bringing you the same great content like this. And with that, let's begin. Of course, it all starts here. Juggling the demands of university, which starts off bright and early, has taught me the invaluable lesson of having an efficient morning routine, especially if I want to work late at night. Now here's the golden ticket to a hassle-free morning, and that is the night before. The philosophy here is simple yet powerful. Minimize decision-making in the morning. By doing most of the groundwork the night before, I basically free up more of my mental bandwidth for handling more important tasks in the morning. It's like decluttering my mind and creating a smooth runway for the day ahead. So whether you're trying to hit the books late at night or trying to make your mornings a little more zen and a little less chaotic, give this a shot. It's a small tweak that's had a big impact on my daily routine. And remember, a stress-free morning is the key for a productive day. The idea of cozying up on your couch or on the bed seems so tempting, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to study in the ultimate comfort? Here's the thing though. I've learned the hard way that the allure of comfort can actually be a double-edged sword, especially when you're trying to stay awake and focused. Instead of succumbing to the siren call of my couch or my bed, I've actually made a conscious decision to set up my shop at my desk. First off, sitting at my desk means I have to sit in an upright position, which helps combat the feeling of needing to doze off. There's something about the structure of a table and a chair that signals to my brain, okay, it's go time. We're here to work. Plus, having a dedicated study space helps create a boundary between leisure and work. When I'm relaxing on my couch, all I think about is relaxation, of course. But when I'm sitting at my table, all I think about is, okay, it's time to get down to business. It's a simple yet effective signal to my mind that it's time to sit down and get stuff done. Do you ever find yourself struggling to stay awake when you're hitting the books late at night? Well, if you do, don't feel bad because you're not alone in this. But here's what I do to avoid this. Staying active. So our brain actually craves stimulation to stay awake. And what I do for this is I'll try active reading techniques, try practice tests, or sometimes even walk or jump around my study area just to stay awake. Ditching the PJs. Believe it or not, what you wear can actually influence your mindset. I personally actually study in clothes that I'd find really uncomfortable to sleep in. This helps me stay awake. If I feel my focus slipping, I end up switching my subjects. This keeps things interesting and prevents my brain from getting too comfortable or feeling bored. At the same time, I try avoid subjects with too much reading and not too much doing. And lastly, I've learned the hard way that heavy meals are a recipe for serious energy crashes. So I choose snacks that I can keep munching on while studying. For example, almonds, cashews, pistachios, granola bars, fruits or salads, etc. Now I know the sound of an alarm can be pretty irritating, especially if you own an iPhone. But it's a very small price to pay for what it brings to the table. First and foremost, that alarm sounds as the perfect wake-up call. When I'm knee-deep in books late at night, it's easy to start feeling sluggish. That's where this alarm comes as a superhero, jolting me back to attention and keeping my drowsiness at bay. But here's the thing, it's not just about staying awake. Setting alarms also acts as my timekeeper. In the thick of studying, minutes can quickly turn into hours, and boom, you've lost all track of time. Alarms help me stay disciplined and ensure that I'm making the most out of every study session that I have late at night. I've found that spacing these alarms strategically is the best way to go about it because it brings about with it a steady rhythm. It's almost like having a personal coach where it's telling you to either go take a break, get up and stretch, switch your subjects, grab something to eat, so much more. This way, I could avoid a burnout and maintain a productive flow. Rather than bombarding you with a slew of tips, I could have just said one sentence on helping you stay awake, which was, hey, go grab a cup of coffee. But here's the twist, I don't recommend it. Personally, I've never been one to sip on coffee late at night, and I strongly recommend that you follow suit. My caffeine tolerance is quite low, and I prefer it to be that way. I almost never indulge in products like pre-workout or energy drinks. But if I have a really significant presentation or if staying up is genuinely crucial, then I might make myself a small cup of coffee. You need to understand that caffeine is a drug. Its effects linger in your system for hours. Too much caffeine can lead to jitters, a dip in concentration, and an energy crash, which will ultimately leave you feeling drowsy or with a pounding headache. The key here is to find a balance. While caffeine can offer a temporary boost, relying on it too heavily can often lead to diminishing returns, a concept we economics and business students know all too well about. So whether it's a cup of coffee or another strategy, the key here is moderation and understanding what works best for you. Now I know how important it is for you to plan out your study schedules, and just for this, I have a study tracker that you'll absolutely love. To get the study tracker, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram. Then send me a screenshot proof of your YouTube subscription and Instagram follow via Instagram DM. All links are in the description below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for joining me on this exhilarating adventure today. Until next time, keep striving for excellence, stay curious, and always pursue your dreams. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.